All right, welcome back. I decided to do another one. In this case, I'm going to be showing you how to integrate all movement functions. That includes sprint, cover, lean, and jump into the left pad. In fact, you heard me right. Actually, we are going to be integrating lean into the left pad as well. I'm going to show you a technique for that. We could put it on the grips, right? We could squeeze the grips to lean left and right, which might work okay, but then we'd have to hold a button. We could use the controller's lean options for the lean left binding and the lean right binding, but that can be a bit wonky when you're trying to, when you're trying to lean and the controller so that you can lean out from a corner, but you're trying to aim at the same time. It gets a little weird. So I devised this system with a lot of experimentation to get around all that. And I'm telling you, it works great. It doesn't take a lot of getting used to, but I'll just dive into how this works. So I've broken things up into different functions like you would expect. I got my aim, lean, load, nade. The reason I have an aim is so that I can squeeze the left trigger, and then when I use my thumb on the inside of the pad, I can lean left and right just by moving my thumb on the inside of the pad while aiming. The way this works is on my aim. Before I do that, let me show you. I'm triggering that with from the default set. You can see I'm holding the aim set, which is also holding the right mouse, aiming the weapon. What's going on here is I'm using an outer ring sprint binding, but I'm inverting it. Okay, just stay with me on this. I know it looks a little complicated, but you'll get it. If you understand what's happening, it's firing, it's using a hold, so it's going to automatically return to the previous set as soon as it's not being triggered, which means as soon as we're not on the center of the pad. We're inverting it because we want to put it in the center of the pad, not on the outside of it. Okay, so that's happening. So where is that lean happening? Well, aim is firing this action layer, and as you can see the difference, it's actually hitting the Q and the E keys. So left is hitting Q and E is hitting right. And you dig into that. And I've got a four-way going on so we don't have any confusion with the directionals when we're doing that. Now, I've also got strafe left and right. You would think that when I was using this lean function, I wouldn't be able to move. I would just be leaning left to right, but that's not the case. In fact, what's happening is when we're not on that outer binding, it's returning it to the aim function, which is AD. And I'll show you how that works. So that's going to allow us to strafe normally. Actually, I need to go ahead and hop in a server so I can show you what's happening here, preferably an empty one. Yeah, I guess this will work. Oh, okay. Bear with me. Thank you. I need to get into something. All right. Now notice how I can sprint while I'm not aiming. As soon as I get on the left trigger, I can't sprint anymore. But look what happens when I only touch the inside of the pad. I'm leaning. Now look at what happens when I touch the outside of the pad. I'm moving. So I can move seamlessly from a lean position to a strafe left and right position with this type of setup. And I'm not holding a button to sprint anywhere. Now, I also told you I was going to integrate cover and jump into this. How does that work? Well, notice I can jump. Well, I'm out of steam now because I've been sprinting around, but wait till I get some of that back. Notice when I click down the pad, I can jump. All right. What happens when I get to cover? Notice how when I click down the pad and I'm near cover, it goes into cover. Okay, it's fine and dandy, but what happens when I want to jump over something? Man, now I'm in the hole here and I want to jump out of it. Okay, when I first click it, it puts me in cover. When I click it again, it climbs out of the hole. So what I do, I get in the habit of just clicking it twice. Boom, done. Works pretty well. So there you have it. You have all your functions: sprint, jump, lean, and cover, all integrated into your left pad using this setup. So if you'd like to try doing this yourself, you can go online and grab this. Ultimatum is called, RO Ultimatum, out of the community. Go in there and dig into that and figure out how that works. It's not hard to understand once you figure out what's going on. And thanks for watching again. And I hope you enjoy that. Have fun with it. And have a good day. Bye-bye.